All right, man. Let's talk about Jameson Williams. Apparently, we have another update on, uh, on when we can see him return. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all our notifications, increase your chance to get notification. We go live or drop video. Now, um, apparently people, apparently the receiver core, it ain't been bad, but it ain't been up to people's expectations, especially DJ Shark. Is It's not been what we thought he would be, especially the connection with him and Jared Goff. On the Instagram page, they made it look so promising on the Lions Instagram page, some highlights and all that type of stuff. So a lot of people was expecting bigger, more explosive plays, and they just ain't been able to hit those plays. And a lot of people was expecting, a better connection. Josh Reynolds, he was coming on hot in that Vikings game, got injured, had a good week last week versus Seattle on, lower ankle sprain. Um, you know, then you continue on and, Myra, he's been good, but then he ended up, getting an ankle injury. So Hawkinson broke out versus Seattle, but it took for several people to go down for him to be a vocal point in the offense. And I don't understand, how the Lions just don't try to get the ball to their best players, regardless of the position. You're taking guys in the first round, and then you're not utilizing them, and then you don't trade them, and then you let them walk. That just didn't make no sense to me. That just made zero sense. That just made zero sense. But apparently Jameson Williams is still a ways out from returning. So I mean, like I said, I probably would sit him the whole year. A lot of people say, "Oh, you can't do that," mess up his confidence and all that. But bro, the streak, the luck streak that they on right now, man, with injury. I don't think you got a choice. You ain't seen Anazorki in 2 years for real. Can you afford to put that kid through that? But then again, it is football. Anything can happen. And he paid to play. And y'all know how the Forge run it. If you healthy enough to play, they gonna play. You seen that in week 16 with week 17 last year with DeAndre Swift. They run this just like a car factory. They run this just like a car factory. So, I mean, it is what it is, but he ain't, he ain't supposed to return, and I won't believe nothing that comes out of Dan Campbell's mouth. When it comes to these injury reports and updates, he's a lying son of a gun. And that's what he is. He's a lying son of a gun. When it comes to these updates and telling the truth, you could tell he lying too, dude. You just look at him, his mannerisms. But a lot of people point to a lot of people are not honest on the injury report. And they try to use it for competitive gains and competitive advantages and stuff. So that's fair game. Okay. But since Jameson Williams' health improving, but return not expecting until a good time after the bye, while Jameson Williams' rehab has really picked up over the past 3 weeks, the Detroit Lions don't plan on returning him until after the team's week 6 bye. It says on Wednesday, Detroit Lions Dan Campbell was asked about the progress of both defensive end Romeo Okoro and receiver Jameson Williams. Both recovered from serious injuries. Okoro, a torn Achilles from last October, and Jameson Williams, torn ACL from January, and both have yet to return to practice. Campbell offered a mixed bag of news for both. At first, he seemed optimistic about the progress that Williams has made in the past few weeks. Quote, both guys are really improving. I know JMO really over the past 2 weeks has really been picking up in a good way, Campbell said. We've seen a lot of good progress via social media where Williams posted videos himself running nearly full speed, including routes and tight cuts. But despite the progress, the Lions are still taking it very slow with both players, and doesn't sound like we'll see either of them on the field anytime soon. It's hard to put a deadline as to when they'd be out there, but I think you are still looking at a while Campbell said certainly a good time after the bye before we can talk about it. So he said a good time after the bye. So at that point, if you not in contention, you know what I'm saying? Then you know, do you even consider bringing either back? Romeo Core probably gone regardless. If he don't ever step back on the field, he probably pretty much probably gone regardless. So that's kind of what you can expect. He probably gone regardless. That's just what it is. He probably go regardless. So good time after, and they can use both of them. Honestly, at this point, but um, you know, but I mean, like I said before, I didn't expect to see him at all. I honestly didn't. But I expect to see Romeo Core, but especially after Cam Akers with Jeff Okuda doing after the injury, you know, what I'm saying? But he's a bigger guy and a little bit older too, probably both of them. But it is what it is. But yeah, we hadn't heard too much on Romeo Core. I thought he'd be back by week 4, honestly, but once again, he paid somebody and they get injured. And, before he got injured, they switched the defensive scheme with Aaron Glenn. He was non-effective. And I think for the most part due to the scheme. So I think they should have considered that, he was finding his footing. And then you look at the NFC North, once again, the Packers are in control. The Vikings, I thought should, took control of this division. They didn't. And it's pretty wide open. The Packers, they try to, blow up Aaron Rodgers, and that team don't look too good to me. They were struggling with a third string quarterback Sunday. So, the Lions could be a healthy unit, man. They really should be in contention for the NFC North. And what's fool's gold is Jared Goff. Everybody gonna say Jared Goff is good enough. They gonna, keep Jared Goff around. His contract gonna be guaranteed, and they gonna start going down another route that y'all don't want to go down. I already see where this is going. I'm sorry, I already see where this is going. I really do. I see exactly where this is going. But the talent around him is good enough. You know what I'm saying? Where, maybe you can do some things and be successful, especially once you get Jameson Williams back. I mean, him, but quite frankly, that's just another conversation that I'm going to save for another day. But you see where this is going. I see exactly where this is going. But you know what? You got to believe in Brad Holmes. You got to believe in what Dan Campbell doing. Pretty much, you just got to have false. You just got to have false hope. I won't say false hope. You got to have blind hope. That's just what it boiled down to. You got to have some blind hope here. You got to have some blind hope here, man. And I see exactly where this is going. And when I was getting hyped with Hard Knocks, and I told y'all what it was. I knew exactly what it was. I told y'all reality was going to hit the fan, and it did. Told y'all exactly what it was. But the thing about it is, when Amar Rob Brown and if Jameson Woods can come be healthy and do what he do and be what he's supposed to be, it's going to be interesting. Drake London tearing up the league too. But if he can do what he's supposed to really do out there, damn near you and I can go out there and quarterback and have some success. Honestly. So we'll see, man. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop the video. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.